Maybe I really want his last.
Say join up, Kevin. Join up at Kev the Bucket. Yeah, I just got a notification on my phone.
Smell my DDTO fragrance.
There you go. Oh, he got Bobby and Khalil.
He just now got Bobby from LJ, which was dumb. Cause LJ was like, I don't want Bobby anymore. And then LJ just gave Bobby to Kevin. Right before I'm telling you, like right before the game started. I'm telling you, I'm not even lying about this one.
So this is their color rush? Oh, those are tough. Oh, those are tough.
You broadcast right now?
Yeah.
Somebody must be watching it, dude. Say two people watching it. Is he called GTA?
Yeah. I need to change it. Oh my gosh, who was putting it? I already know it's Cam. I already know it's Cam. It should say love.
Stand up.
Oh my gosh, he's saying Cecile Gang. Cecile Gang. And then stand up. I sent it to the group.
Cecile Gang, stand up.
It's the hurt down. Oh, he got Kareem Hunt.
Yeah. A lot of way you smell. I'm gonna do the TO. I can watch it on my phone. Pick up playing it.
Look at that.
Just playing games. What you dancing?
I didn't look at his overall. Hold on.
Things considered a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up.
You have 5 messages already. You don't jump. You got kicked out of him? What have we actually get ranking? I'm an active fool.
Okay, so he's 83.
I'm reporting Cam.
We go to kick. I might change my defense. I'm just gonna keep it. Offense, I'm gonna keep that.
Baltimore. Off the playbook?
Hello, Mr. Lindo. Cecil Gang. Thank you. Because I already know. Listen, I already know what he's probably gonna do. They like to run a lot of Wildcat. You get what I'm saying? It's defense. That's all I need help with is defense. That's all I need. Like, yeah, my defense. Offense too. Sometimes I need help on offense. I'll be running like cover 3 sky, or like sometimes I send the blitz in. And he's still kicking. Oh my. Chill out. I gotta focus. Oh my. Yeah, I started a broadcast.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Cam Lindo has been banned.
Alright, I'm a dang.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
I banned you. He made me mod.
Now Joe Mixon. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Oh man. That's the only person I'm worried about is Bobby. I ain't worried about Khalil.
Used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, here's Mixon.
Let's go. Ah!
was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Give him 3 on the run there. Now
okay, Joe Mixon.
3rd and about 5.
3-yard gain on
That's good.
brings up 3rd down.
Mixing up these hands with
Look,
women.
run away.
Get it? Because he definitely.
Alright.
3rd play here. This opening drive
Hey,
is up against
you know what?
the 3rd and
You know what would have been a good freaking name for your fantasy team that you have, Joe Mixon?
I threw an interception. See, that's
Mixing these hands with women.
That's why I don't like women.
So far this season, this defense has had issues against the pass, so that's a great sign.
Here we go.
To get the early pick.
Already starting off bad.
Shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day.
What's y'all run?
But early in this one,
Here's what, man.
advantage defense.
No.
Previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. They'll take this to the
He's just running with Kareem Hunt. That's all they do. That's literally all they do.
There and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for
Kareem
him to
Hunt.
maneuver on that run, and let's face
No
it,
different,
it
that's why.
shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea.
Let's go.
Is this a cover 9?
Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
That's cover 9.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Defensively here, you're facing a
What in the left toenail? I'm here.
scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power,
He's just running the ball. That's all they do against me, bro.
that's the magic number.
I promise you that's all they do.
Give yourself your best chance.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30.
He didn't get it. He didn't get it. He didn't get it.
Turn into a shootout, and that means
He
your
did?
offense
What?
3 yards there, good enough to
He
keep
did get it. 37.
That's all he's passing it to is Kareem Hunt. That's literally it. Alright, you said run a cover 9?
And now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Alright, I put it in.
Oh my god.
The first carry now. This is Williams.
Let's go. That's a loss. That's a loss.
Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Even tougher. 3rd
That's
and
good
long
play.
coming up.
It's 3rd and 16.
On the crossing route, that's caught.
That's not a first. No first. No
This
first.
is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be
He's going for it. Alright, he going for it.
the goal for any offense versus
You want me to cover 9 again or send a blitz in?
guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
A little
Pass
zone
up for
this
field
is
goal
real.
attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder.
Quickly got you.
Now they'll go for it on 4th. This is
Oh my
caught. It's
gosh.
Julian Edelman. And taking it to
Yeah.
the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Yeah, right down the middle.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is caught.
Like I can't. He's just throwing these short routes, and like I'm trying my hardest to play them, but I can't.
13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. They'll try to run with Hunt.
All right, no touchdown.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
All right.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it. I don't think even going
Yeah, I just start off bad. I always start off bad.
Behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd
Yep,
down.
touchdown.
And he's in. Touchdown.
Yeah, I got.
Kareem Hunt. His
Dang, bro, I started off horrible. I never saw.
And the Bucs have
Alright, I'm doing a safe, man. Yo,
Jason Myers now for the extra point.
Baltimore.
And that one
I
gives the
know.
Bucs a
I was thinking about using New England, but the thing about he took 4 minutes to score. The thing about New England is just like, I don't really like that. Oh my, is he lagging or something?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Most likely on
Oh
his phone.
gosh. Alright, come on.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there.
He's not good. Honestly, he's not all that. After what I just seen, I just start off
the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Now that was stupid. I should have just
immediately there.
Yeah.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
4-yard line.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take.
He's in a cover 3 buzz match. That's all he's running.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
I'm gonna run a screen. Buzz match. That's all he's running. Nah. I just looked at the zone, and like the zone comes down. Yeah, it's 37. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, I got 1st down.
They don't make it to the house.
21 yards the play.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sense that the screen pass was available.
Probably Robbie Anderson.
That's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for the 1st down.
Oh gosh, bro. They double me?
As they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
I'm gonna have to hurry up. I'll just hurry up and pick the play. I'm running it. Not that little. Flash and crosses, but I ran up the middle. Oh, they would have been wide open. But I gotta be careful though. It's 30. See, like right now, I don't know. I don't know. You think this will work?
Yeah, no coach not even here.
Off play action. Newton.
Catch it! Oh my gosh. He didn't catch the ball. I'm not. I want to go.
The offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it.
Let's go. 1st down. 1st down.
Fitzgerald. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
First.
And the drive
Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald.
Pick up on 4th.
I just have to get away from the side that Bobby Wagner's on. That's it. If I get away from that side, play action post, I should.
Give credit to the defense. A great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job.
Wait, play action post cross? Wait, play action post cross? Thing is, who they gonna have in the middle? Oh, they got Chark in the middle. Okay. You said do what? Alright.
They fake the give. Newton.
So, I already had it.
Inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Larry Fitzgerald.
One of the advantages of zone defenses I remember is being able to see the play development
big ass video. I met her on Tinder.
When they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
1st down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards.
Oh, makes it nice.
Another 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed,
now he playing the line now. He playing the O-line now.
Because he's just going to speed right past them.
He playing the line now. He playing the O-line now. Alright.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman.
Hold up, let me turn. No, whatever.
National football.
All right.
Play action. It's Newton.
I got sacked. I got sacked.
And taken down at the 21. Gerald McCoy in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Oh, Circle was wild.
That's why I was finna pass it to, but
coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle. Maybe your highest offensive lineman to take care of you.
Should I go kick my 3? Take my 3. I gotta be smart. He did.
Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there.
Sure.
You like the call?
Damn.
I think it's a high percentage play because you get
I'm gonna have to trust on my defense.
is your back to use his legs and his
I got to change that. I gotta change that. Let me turn my mic off real quick. Hold on, where it? Audio sharing settings.
We'll say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The 47-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Pass incomplete. Intended for Cole Beasley. Eric Berry there defensively.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway.
I can be your
So we're at
coach.
halftime with our
Cam
score
Windows has been
7-6 in
banned
a
because of
tough-fought
unwanted
first
spam or
half. As we
content.
send you a stone's throw
Cecil
away
Gang.
across I-4 to
Cecil
Orlando.
Gang.
There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That one good for 37 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Chris Jones on the stop. A gain of 4.
Bring Rodgers now to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the
3rd down now. And those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A.J. Green, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
DJ Chark on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. DJ Chark, 84 yards. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Chargers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40. There he goes left side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game.
Steven Gostkowski for the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And caught right side, Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Chris Jones on
the Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check, 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 check.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. Shutting defenders at the 15. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Damian Williams, his first touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
On first down, it's Newton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Newton rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Mixon. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Here's a run with Mixon, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
From the 29, Rodgers going deep here for Edelman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Mixon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Joe Mixon.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Back to Mixon on 1st down. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
The handoff to Joe Mixon.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
54.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will tie this game here in the the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Once again, they run with Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
First throw in overtime for Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Charles, any chance they go for it here?
I think that there's a chance. They have to consider it because of the way they played offense in this game. I mean, look at the scoreboard. Look at the points that they put up. They feel confident that they can keep it going. But the risk is, and the downside is, you don't get it here, you set up your opponent in really good field position.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they run with Mixon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Chargers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Someone put me out. Give about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my way. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter. Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them get ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this is jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No season was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No season was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No silly was that never be the same.
But she's saying wife me. Socks, check, hoodie, check, shorts, check, Nike, I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she's saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking straight. stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new brick spots, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's up too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Boy, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive to do what I love. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need a Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm airing the scene. Now just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this loose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it on me and myself top too. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a pig, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Please stop.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag, bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like